What's up, everybody? Welcome to this latest edition of Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on June 27th, 2018. For starters, I'm giving a reminder again, and I know I gave a reminder recently, but just putting it out there again that the latest Harry Potter figures have become available. This includes the kids in their herbology outfits. I did see a couple of these listed with Hot Topics website, but the ones you see pictured here, these are the commons, okay? So you can find these at various stores. Now, as far as the Target exclusives are concerned, I mentioned this in the last video as well. Be on the lookout for those because some people are finding them. A lot of people are saying that their stores are not allowing them to be sold yet, but it doesn't hurt to check, so if you're interested in the Target exclusives, be on the lookout for those. That does include Basilisk and also the 10-inch Dobby, and there's at least one more, so just be on the lookout for those if you're familiar with them and you're interested in them. And then you see also that the Harry Potter Rock Candy figures have become available as well. Again, some of these are listed on Hot Topics website. I'm jumping down here to the bottom left. You see these Pocket Pops here. You got Mercy from Overwatch, which is available right now, and then also Blue from the Jurassic World series. Now, the Arbiter, I've mentioned him a couple times recently, and just putting it out there again, that just to remind people that yes, Arbiter with Best Buy is available now. You could check to see if he's still listed on the website. If you don't see him on the website, check in store to see if he's available. The Walgreens exclusive Han Solo figure based off the Solo movie has appeared within some Walgreens stores. It's not listed on their website right now, and it may get listed at some point, which if I see it get listed, then of course I will let you all know about that, and I will try to share that link. But yeah, for now though, I would say check with your local Walgreens to see if they have that figure available. If you don't see it, just be patient. Hopefully it will show up. Now, as far as checking for restocks is concerned, not that long after I did the last video, the Mermaid Deadpool, this is the metallic Mermaid Deadpool, which does come with a pop tee. That one actually became available with Target. Now, at the time of this recording, I didn't see any of them available, not any t-shirt size, but I would say keep checking for restocks because they've already had some restocks. Also, the Enchanted Tiki Room 2-pack, which is a Disney Parks exclusive, also became available on the Disney shop. And again, at the time of this recording, it's currently sold out. But I would say again, keep checking for restocks. Just check out the Disney shop to see if that one gets listed again. On the Funko shop from the day of this recording, Randy Watson from Coming to America became available. And the last time I checked, he actually still was available. I think, some people are just not familiar with this character because they may not be familiar with the movie Coming to America, which was beneficial to people that, are interested in that movie, that are big fans of that movie. It just made it easier to get their hands on this figure. So again, it might still be available as you are watching this video. So if you're interested, head over to the Funko shop or the Funko pop-up shop, either one of those, and see if it is still listed. So a couple of random things here. For one, make sure that you check with sales with Box Lunch and Think Geek. And I would just say with stores that sell Funko Pops in general, this is really a good time of the year to check for sales, because especially with the San Diego Comic-Con shared exclusives on the way, I know that some stores are definitely trying to make space. So again, this is really a good time to check with stores to see what sales they have going on. Also here, the Target Red Card exclusive Dilophosaurus should be available online on July 1st. And again, remember, this is for people that have the red card with Target. Now, if you don't have a red card, or if you don't know what a red card is, of course, you can go to Target's website and see what that's all about. But if you don't have a red card, remember sometimes that these red card exclusives end up as returns in the store. So don't completely give up hope if you don't have a red card. But again, you can go check and see what a red card is all about and see if you are interested in signing up for that. Now, I shared an image a while back, and I really forgot to come back to this. I did want to make sure I point this out to you all. Remember, I shared an image of a chrome Jack that basically looked like it was kind of a dull finish to it. It was like a metallic paint job, but not really a chrome, paint job, or, basically it wasn't chrome, So that figure actually does still exist, but it is with a store that I'm not familiar with because it's outside of the US. It's a store chain called Game Planet. So they have that version of Jack, the one that has a more dull look to it. And it doesn't seem like it may necessarily be authorized. I don't know exactly what that's all about. but there's a chance that it's not necessarily an authorized exclusive for them. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but if you are in a country that has Game Planet, you might want to check and see if that figure is there. And if anybody is near a Game Planet and you see that figure, let me know about it, what that situation is. Also, sticking with Game Planet, the Game Planet in Mexico is going to get Stonekeeper from Avengers Infinity War. So if you're interested in that figure, check for it with Game Planet for those of you in Mexico. So Hot Topic did their Wednesday Periscope video, and they mainly focused on Steven Universe as far as Funko is concerned. So I will go ahead and point out here, you see this figure here, which I believe the name is Stevani, I guess. I'm not sure how to say that, Stevani. That maybe sounds a little more correct, Stevani. So yeah, I'm doing my best with the pronunciation there, but regardless, that figure there is actually available as of this week in California, and then it will have a wide release nationwide starting next week, by the end of next week. So if you are a big Steven Universe fan, be on the lookout for that Hot Topic exclusive Stevani figure. And then the Hot Topic exclusive Young Bucks 2-pack that was going to release along with Hot Cash Time, but apparently there's been such a demand for it that they just decided to go ahead and release it. So some stores have it already, and even if your local store doesn't have it, or if it already sold out, then there should be a restock. So be on the lookout for that Hot Topic exclusive Young Bucks 2-pack, and remember that there will be a common 2-pack of the Young Bucks as well. And then also going back to Steve Universe, there are supposed to be some super cute plushies on the way, including a Hot Topic exclusive pumpkin plushie, which is a very large size plushie, and that will release in July. And then, like I said, there are some other Steven Universe plushies on the way as well. I'll wait for Funko to do the official reveal on those, and then I will share those all with you. So this is a figure that actually has been rumored for a while. I actually forgot about it, but yeah, this was rumored months and months ago. And if you remember SDCC last year, then you remember that there were 3 flocked color variants of ScoobyDoo. So this orange flock ScoobyDoo is actually going to be exclusive to Box Lunch, and it is up for a July 14th release. So definitely be on the lookout for that, especially if you missed out on any of those flock Scooby-Doo figures from last year, or maybe you're one of the lucky individuals that actually has all 3 of those and you want to make sure that you get this one as well. Yet another figure that was rumored for a while, and here he is, MacGyver. MacGyver is up for an August release, and as soon as I saw this pop, I was like, wow, that is just so true to the character. I mean, if you know the series, you look at that figure like, yeah, that's definitely MacGyver. And I like that it looks like he has like a pocket knife, or some sort of multi-tool in his hand. If you know anything about the character, then you know that that suits him well. So again, MacGyver up for an August release. Now there's some Overwatch Pocket Pops on the way. Now I already pointed out that the Mercy Pocket Pop is already available right now, but then you see these other ones that are on the way as well, including a Pocket Pop of Diva, Lucio, Sombra, Winston, Soldier 76, and Farah. So these are going to be a fall release. I know that's a big window, but as they start to hit stores, I will remind you all of these. And we've seen the list for a while. I definitely shared the list on my channel within the Funko News videos. You see the next wave of Overwatch Pop figures, which are up for a fall release, and they do include Hanzo, Doomfist, Ana, Genji, Torbjorn, and Orisa. So designs, I think the designs just are really astounding with Overwatch. I don't follow the game series. I mean, I don't play the game, and I'm saying game series because obviously this is going to be a long running series. But yeah, I don't play the game, but I definitely do like the character designs here. And of course, there are going to be some store exclusives, and I should say just retailer exclusives, because Amazon does have an exclusive of Ana, which actually is available right now for pre-order. If you go to Amazon at the time of this recording, they did have it available for pre-order. If the pre-order sells out, that doesn't mean there's no chance to get the figure. More than likely, there will be another opportunity to pre-order it. And also, once it actually starts to ship out, there might be a chance of more than being available. So just keep checking back with that. Also, you see here a Target exclusive version of Genji. And then this Best Buy exclusive of Torbjorn. I really like the colors on that. I think that one looks really cool. It almost looks like it's glow in the dark. I don't know if it actually is, but I really do love the colors that they have on that one. And then they also have a GameStop exclusive Orisa, which you can go in store to GameStop and actually pre-order that right now. Most of the time when it comes to GameStop, if you want to pre-order something, usually you have to go in the store. Sometimes they do have them online, but it's best just to go in store and check out the list and you know, go ahead and do your pre-orders that way. So some other figures that we knew were on the way, I shared the list previously, and I also shared one of these figures here previously. So you see these this next wave of Dragon Ball Z figures. So we have Gohan in his training outfit, Bulma there rocking her yellow, I guess that's like a yellow dress or yellow vest, I'm not even sure there. Also Tien with Chiatsu, which I actually like the two of them together there. That's pretty cool. They also have Master Roshi, a common version of Master Roshi, and then they have Master Roshi throwing up the peace signs. That is a FYE exclusive. So it just says summer release for these, and you know, that means it could be this month, next month, August. You know, we'll just have to wait and see. Of course, once these start to appear in stores, then I will let you all know. Now, I've had a lot of people in my comment section asking, are they going to do Yu-Gi-Oh figures over and over and over? And yes, you know, the list was out a good while ago. I did share that in the rumor mill, and now we see that, you know, the list was accurate from my memory. So I'm going to go ahead and stress this to you all quick, because I know some people have really been waiting on these figures. Trust me, once they start to hit stores, I will let you all know when they have become available. I cannot give you an exact day of when they're going to come out, because that's not the way that Funko works. But once these start to release, and they're supposed to release in August, once they start to hit stores, trust me, I will update you all and let you know that they are releasing. Now, I do want to hear from fans what you think about these designs here. I don't know the series very well. You know, the designs look cool to me, except I'm not so sure about the Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's not exactly what I was expecting. So yeah, you all just let me know what you think about that figure and the design of it. I also want to point out here that Digimon Pops are on the way. This is another property that I know some people have been wanting to see some figures based on. So yes, Digimon figures are on the way, and I'll basically come back to these once Funko does their official reveal, because right now there's really not much to share on these. All I know is that, you know, the figures are on the way, but trust me, when I learn more, then I will share that. So this figure here, I know there's somebody I'm familiar with that has really been waiting for them to do a Kyle Rayner figure. So this is a Kyle Rayner pop figure. It's not the regular Kyle Rayner, though. I mean, it's not the Green Lantern version of him. It's the White Lantern Green Lantern. Excuse me, the White Lantern Kyle Rayner, and he is going to be with Fugitive Toys. Now, he's releasing during SDCC, so I think they're treating him like a convention exclusive, even though he doesn't have the Funko convention sticker on it. But yeah, they're treating it like a convention exclusive, but it should go online during the time of the convention. And if you're not familiar with Fugitive Toys, basically this has been an ongoing thing for them with conventions to release, you know, some White Lantern character. So yeah, here we have Kyle Rayner, and of course there is the non-glow version and then the glow-in-the-dark version, which I'm trying to remember with the Yellow Lantern Batman, which they had. I think that it does affect the price a little bit, whether it glows or not. I can't remember 100% for sure. Somebody that remembers can point that out down in the comments. But yeah, of course, once this figure is available, I will point that out to you all. And more than likely, the video that I do right before San Diego Comic-Con is going to have links in the description. So as things go live, I will try to update those links to help you all out. So you know, when that time comes, just be patient. If I get a link to something, I'm actually probably going to stay up pretty much all night that night to help you all out. So I will try to share all the links that I can, so you don't have to ask about them. But you know, if you have a link to share once that time comes, definitely feel free. But let's wait to that particular video, and then we will help each other out with links. You know, we'll basically be that positive community and try to help everybody get the figures that they are interested in. So also releasing along with San Diego Comic-Con, again, I don't know if we would really call these convention exclusives, but you see these Conan O'Brien figures here. Now obviously he is going to have his set of figures, which are will be there at the convention, but these are actually going to be available via GameStop. So you see that they have Conan O'Brien just in his, you know, normal attire, in his suit. Then they have him opening up his shirt, his dress shirt there, and you can see his superhero logo beneath. And then they got the full-blown incredible Conan figure there. So these are actually going to be available for pre-order with GameStop as of July 1st. And I believe that does include these t-shirts that you see here as well. So if you're interested in these, remember, check with GameStop as of July 1st to see about the pre-orders. Now, I'm about to get back into San Diego Comic-Con information, kind of heavy here, but a lot of this I'm just going to speed past some of these slides here, because a lot of you have seen this information previously. Now, I do want to remind you as I go through this that you know, the information that you're seeing here is subject to change until Funko gives the final word on it. So you know, especially as far as the locations are concerned, I think that most of these locations for the shared exclusives are pretty solid, but there's no 100% guarantee until Funko gives the final word, and they will do that right before, like a day or two before, the figures become available with retailers. So just stick with me, and trust me, once they give the final word, then I will update you all. Now, getting back to, I believe this is where I pretty much left off with the Disney wave. I don't think I covered this yet with you all. So Edna Jack Jack is one that was not really rumored so much. I mean, people found the placeholder. Some people actually got their pre-order in. And remember, this one will become available for pre-order again. So Edna Jack Jack is with Amazon. That one is pretty solid. Also, it seems like the Organization 13 Mickey, and this is him without the hood on his head, will possibly be with Box Lunch, and actually the placeholder is there, so that seems pretty firm. Something else that seems pretty firm here is Pain and Panic, the 2-pack, being with Barnes & Noble. Now, I have a feeling that this box is a regular size pop box. They did this before with some other figures. As a matter of fact, it was some figures related to Harry Potter where it was figures in a normal size pop box laid on its side, and then the figures were smaller. So that may be what they did with Pain and Panic, which would make sense to me. They are smaller characters within the movie, so you know, that would make sense in my opinion. Also, you see here Tamatoa, I think is how you say his name, from Moana. I really love the colors on this figure. I think it looks phenomenal, and that figure should look really cool up close, and that's potentially going to be with Box Lunch. Now, continuing with the Disney wave, you also see here the 8-bit Wreck-It Ralph and the 8-bit Fix-It Felix. Both of these are potentially with Hot Topic. And then also we have here Skeeter Valentine from Doug. It's still a little bit odd to me to think of Doug being a Disney series, because I'm so used to thinking of it as a Nicktoon. It was one of the original Nicktoons with Nickelodeon, but it did transfer over to Disney, so I understand why they put Skeeter Valentine into this wave. So yeah, that's the Disney wave, and I definitely want to hear from Disney fans. What do you think about this wave overall? Are you happy with it? Are you kind of let down? You know, what are your feelings overall about the Disney wave? So next up with Harry Potter, I think these are two cool looking figures, but if I'm correct here, I think that nearly headless Nick is also going to be a common version, and this is the glow in the dark version is going to be the con exclusive, if I'm understanding that correctly. So not exactly the most creative thing there, but I think it is a great looking figure though. And then you also see here Moaning Myrtle, which is also a glow in the dark figure. What Funko tends to refer to this one as the transparent Moaning Myrtle, but you see that it does have a glow in the dark sticker on there. So I mean, this is it. This is what they decided to go with for Harry Potter. So as far as the Harry Potter universe is concerned, you know, I'm of course putting Fantastic Beasts in the mix there as well. I don't know, I think last year may have been better, but you know, again, that's up to Harry Potter fans to let me know what you think about these. Now with Looney Tunes fans, these two figures here, pretty cool. They are pretty cool. So we got Pepe Le Pew and also Playboy Penguin, which I really don't remember Playboy Penguin very well, but he does look super familiar to me, so I must have seen him when I was younger. But yeah, these two figures here, I think the designs are pretty cool overall. When you see Pepe Le Pew there is no mistaking who that is, especially with the rose in his mouth, which was a very nice touch on their part. So Pepe Le Pew is possibly with Barnes & Noble. Remember, that definitely could change. And Playboy Penguin is possibly with Entertainment Earth. Again, that could change. We'll have to wait and see. So they also revealed a HannaBarbera wave, which is no surprise because, you know, I always say that the CEO, he is a big fan of HannaBarbera. So we knew there were going to be some HannaBarbera figures, but this is one people really have been waiting on, Captain Caveman, and he's possibly going to be with Walgreens, which if that's true, if that pans out, I really think that this one pop figure here, this Captain Caveman figure, is better than the 2 Marvel figures that Walgreens got last year, because I was just not a fan of those. But yeah, I think Captain Caveman definitely looks pretty spot on. Good design with him. Although I would not be surprised if Funko ends up doing a flock version of him later on. You know, we'll have to wait and see if my theory is right on that, but it would just make a lot of sense for them to do a flocked variant of him. And then you see these figures here from Banana Splits, which I'm really not familiar with that. Like, I do not remember this at all. I guess it was before my time, or I just never happened to come across it. One thing I want you to notice about these characters here, though, is that all of them, they are limited in number. They're limited in numbers of pieces. So for the most part, these are going to be convention only, but they may appear on the Funko shop. Again, these may appear on the Funko shop. So if you're trying to go after these, keep your eyes on the Funko shop during the convention. And you know, I think any pops that get listed during the convention are going to go in a heartbeat. So you really have to be prepared for that. Now, continuing with HannaBarbera, we have here these vinyl 2-packs. So the one on the left here, of course, we have Quick Draw McGraw, and we also have Baba Louie, which I think their designs are spot on. And I also like the designs over here for Muttley and Dastardly. So the vinyl 2-packs just work really well with these characters. I really like their designs. Again, you see that these are limited in number. So again, that means that more than likely they'll be available at the convention, and then some may be available on the Funko shop. Now with Rick and Morty, this was hinted at that they would be doing Cowboy Rick and Morty, or Western Rick and Morty as they decided to call them. And I was almost hoping that wouldn't be true. I was hoping for something more interesting relating to Rick and Morty. Now, I don't think the designs here are bad. They're okay, but they don't really interest me too much. These are not something that I'm gonna buy right away. If I see them at a decent price later on, or I just have the money for them later on, then I may pick them up. But these are definitely not like day one pops for me personally. I was hoping for something more interesting with Rick and Morty, but again, you know, Rick and Morty fans, let me know what you think about these. You also see here that they have this interesting 2-pack here. Basically, when I say 2-pack, that means a pop tee, which also comes along with a vinyl record featuring Goodbye Moon Man, which if you've seen that particular episode, you know the song. You know, it's one of the songs that kind of stands out, and I really did like the song as well. So this is going to be limited in number, which again means more than likely it'll be at the convention. I don't even know if this one will get listed anywhere else at all. You know, we'll just have to see. And then Game of Thrones fans, not a lot going on, but if you're a Dorbs fan, I think that the Dragon 4-pack does look kind of cool. I know some people are so not crazy about that, but like I said, for Dorbs fans, I think that is cool. And then here, Olenna, I hope I'm saying her name correctly, Olenna Tyrell. I like her figure. I really like that design, and I think is you know, pretty good representation of the character. And she is potentially going to be with Box Lunch. And let me say this as well. I mentioned this in another video. I'm going to say it now, and I'll probably end up saying it again. I would also check with HBO's shop once SDCC starts, or is about to start, because you never know, this figure might get listed there, or really I should say these figures might get listed on HBO's website also. And then we're still on SDCC because Funko also revealed this wave, which they called Other TV Animation. So Stinkor is one that had been rumored, and I don't know if I ever even got around to mentioning that rumor. I pretty much just wanted to wait and see if it panned out, but it did pan out. And I think this is very interesting that this is a scented figure. So Stinkor being a scented figure, I think that's pretty clever on Funko's part. This is potentially with FYE, which I hope is true, because I collect Masters of the Universe, and FYE tends to do good numbers on their exclusives, and their website tends to hold up pretty well. So yeah, I'm really hoping that this ends up being true. Also, you see here Ram Man, which he looks awesome as well, but he's going to be with Toy Tokyo, which would be kind of rough, but I'm going to try for him though regardless, because like I said, I like to collect Masters of the Universe figures, and that vinyl 2-pack, I really like it as well. They're featuring Skeletor plus Faker. And moving on from Masters of the Universe, you see here also that we have Espresso Trip Tina and Unicorn, which I've seen all the episodes of Bob's Burgers, so I definitely get the reference here. Still kind of surprised that they gave Tina a pop ride here, and I'm very, you know, curious to see how well this ride does. this is one, even though I have all of the other Bob's Burgers Pops, I'm gonna kind of stand back and wait and see if this one ends up being not so popular and maybe gets marked down eventually. I just can't see buying this one right away. And honestly, if I was gonna see any character on a unicorn, I was kind of hoping it would be Deadpool. So who knows, maybe a custom artist will figure out a way to do that, grab this unicorn and then hook that up with Deadpool. You know, we'll see what happens though. But you also notice here, now last year they did the pop version of this, the Ren and Stimpy Happy Happy Joy Joy 2-pack, which I was lucky enough to get the pop 2-pack, but now they have the Dorbs 2-pack here, which may be with FYE. So I like the design of this as well. I'm kind of surprised that they ended up doing that same focus, but you know, it's cool, especially for people that missed out on the pops. Now the last figure here that I'm going to focus on for now relating to SDCC, and by the way, I do realize that by the time a lot of you are seeing this video, some of you may be watching this as other reveals are already coming out. So trust me, I'm aware of that. That's why I let you all know when I recorded this video. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot more information that still rolls out right after right after I'm done with this video. But you see here a figure I did mention before, Asuka, and it does seem like Asuka, this variant is going to be a Target exclusive, and of course it does have the sticker on there. So this is a shared SDCC exclusive. And right now she seems to be like the only WWE figure that we're going to see for the convention, but who knows if anything else will get announced or not. So with the rumor mill, just a couple of quick things to share here. Okay, so first of all, it seems like there could be a Spider-Woman pop on the way as a NYCC or / Entertainment Earth exclusive. And yes, it doesn't take long. Before SDCC even wraps up, we do start to hear about what's going to come along for NYCC. So I'm not surprised to hear about this. And I could see that happening, especially since they already did a Spider-Girl figure, which is exclusive to Walgreens. So yeah, I could definitely see that one happening. Also, a glow-in-the-dark Harley Quinn demon appears to be coming to Barnes & Noble, and that could be happening very soon. So Nightmare Before Christmas fans, definitely be on the lookout for that. And of course, I'll update you if this pans out. Now, the Care Bears cousins, I'm not really familiar with these characters, but I know some people have been saying they've been spotted on the Quid app. I do want you to keep in mind that not everything on the Quid app actually ends up becoming, actual pop figures. But, it's a possibility, so we'll see what happens. I know Care Bear seems like they've been a really big hit for Funko, so I don't doubt that there will be some more on the way, just not sure what characters they will be. And then the CEO of Funko dropped a very strong hint that there could be a serial ad icon vinyl 2-pack for SDCC. Now I don't know if it's going to be the one that we already saw, the Tony the Tiger and Dig 'em. Maybe it could be that one that's actually going to be SDCC, or maybe it'll be something else. Again, by the time you're seeing this, maybe you already know the answer to that. But as for me, I'm just gonna have to wait and see what happens with that. Now I want to give a big spoiler warning here, because at the time of this recording, Ant-Man and the Wasp has not yet released. I haven't seen it yet, but sometimes I can't avoid the spoilers because I report this information, so I have to be spoiled sometimes with the information, which is okay. I accept that. But for those of you that are waiting to see Ant-Man and the Wasp and you don't want to be spoiled at all, then you may want to go ahead and check out of the video. Let me say this again, and please don't try to jump ahead because you're probably going to end up right on the spoiler. If you absolutely don't want to have any spoilers for Ant-Man and the Wasp, the movie, then please go ahead and check out of the video, and thank you for watching up to this point. Now, for those of you that don't mind any spoilers related to the movie, I am going to go ahead and show you two figures here related to the movie that haven't been officially revealed yet. Okay, so you see here we have Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne. Now, if you've been following, or Janet Van Dyne, I forget how to say that name, how they pronounce it, but if you've been following the trailers to the movie and everything, and just the media about the movie, then this is really no surprise, because we've been hearing about these characters and the major role that they play within the movie. I'm really still looking forward. It's tough to see all the details with these figures here, so I'm looking forward to seeing them up close. And I really hope I like the movie. I really hope I like it, because I like the look of the figures. I'm looking forward to having the figures in my collection. So I just hope that I do like the movie. The first movie, I wasn't blown away by it, but I thought it was entertaining. So I just have to wait and see what happens. But I'm definitely going to check out the movie, and depending on how much I like it, that'll dictate whether or not I go for these figures here as well. And these are supposed to be up for a mid-July release, so really not that far away. So that's going to do it for this edition of Funko News. For those of you that are still with me, hopefully people that didn't want to be spoiled did actually check out of the video. But yeah, for those of you still with me, I definitely appreciate the continued support. If I sound tired whenever I'm doing these videos, it's because I am tired. I do put a lot of work into these. So yeah, I really do hope people, continue to appreciate that work. And I really, I'm going to say this for my loyal subscribers, those of you that really do support the channel. Please continue to not only comment, but also check out what's going on in the comments. Some of you all could really help me out, being nice about it. Now, being nice about it, sometimes people may have questions that I may miss, because it is starting to get to that point where it's a little bit difficult to keep up with the comments, because usually I'm trying to check the comments throughout the days, but then I'm also working on videos, so it can get to be a little bit tricky. So, for those of you that are very knowledgeable, if you can help out other collectors, that would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Of course, more than likely, there'll definitely be enough information for me to share another video this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. Also, if Funko finishes their reveals this week, I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but if they completely finish their reveals this week, then I will go ahead and announce my next giveaway. It's just going to depend. I'm really waiting for them to finish all of their SDCC reveals, and then I will let you all know about that next giveaway. So be on the lookout for that as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all again real soon.